Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Hasan. And today's episode is a little different. We're not teaching grammar rules, we're not drilling vocabulary lists. Today, Rabbia and I are just gonna talk, like real friends do, about an ordinary day at home. Because honestly, some of the most useful English you'll ever learn isn't in a textbook. It's in the small, everyday conversations.
Exactly. I'm Rabbia, by the way. Hi. And yes, today we're keeping it simple. We're going to walk through a full day. Morning, chores, work, cooking, evening, and just talk the way we actually talk. If you hear a word or phrase you don't know, don't worry. We'll explain it as we go.
So get comfortable, maybe make a cup of tea, and let's just have a normal conversation about a normal day. Let's start with the morning.
Okay, so Hasan, be honest. Are you a morning person or not?
Absolutely not. My alarm goes off at 7 and I hit snooze at least twice. Every single day I tell myself, tomorrow I'll wake up on the first alarm. It never happens.
Same. I set 3 alarms, 5 minutes apart, just so I have a fighting chance.
A fighting chance. I like that. Okay, so what does your morning actually look like? Walk me through it.
All right, alarm goes off. I lie there for a bit, scrolling my phone, which I know I shouldn't do. And then I finally drag myself out of bed around 7:20.
Same. Then what?
I brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I go straight to the kitchen because I cannot function without coffee. Like, I am not a real person until I've had my first cup.
I'm the opposite, actually. I need to eat something first. If I drink coffee on an empty stomach, my stomach just revolts.
Revolts? That's a strong word.
It's accurate, though. So I usually have a slice of toast or some fruit before anything else.
What's a typical breakfast for you, actually? Like on a normal weekday?
Honestly, pretty boring. Toast, maybe some eggs if I have time, and tea. On weekends, I'll make something more elaborate, like paratha. But on weekdays, I keep it simple, because I'm always rushing.
I'm the queen of overnight oats. I prep them the night before, so in the morning, I just grab them from the fridge and go.
That's actually really smart. You're basically future-proofing your mornings.
Future-proofing my mornings? I'm stealing that phrase.
Okay, so after breakfast, getting ready. Are you one of those people who takes forever to get ready, or are you quick? Depends on the day, honestly. If I'm just working from home, I might not even change out of my pajamas until noon. No shame.
Zero shame. I fully support that. But if you're actually leaving the house?
Then I need at least 30 minutes. Shower, get dressed, do something with my hair, and I always forget something and have to run back inside.
What's the thing you forget most often?
My phone charger. Every single time. I once got to the airport without it and had to buy a new one at double the price.
Oh, that's painful. My thing is sunglasses. I own like 6 pairs and somehow never have one on me when I need it. Okay, last morning question. Do you check your phone first thing or do you try to avoid it?
I try to avoid it, but I'm not great at it. I read somewhere that checking your phone right when you wake up puts your brain into a reactive mode for the rest of the day.
Reactive mode. Meaning
You're just responding to everyone else's messages and notifications instead of deciding for yourself what to focus on first.
Huh. That actually makes sense. Okay, that's the morning covered. Let's move on to the less glamorous part of the day. Chores.
Everyone's favorite topic.
Okay, chores. What's on your list on a typical day?
Honestly, dishes are the worst.
I really don't mind cleaning, but dishes pile up so fast and I always put them off.
Same. I have this rule where I tell myself I'll do them later, and later somehow becomes tomorrow, and then the sink just becomes a crime scene.
A crime scene.
That's exactly what it is. What about laundry? Do you have a system or is it chaos?
Total chaos. I do laundry when I literally run out of clean clothes. There's no schedule, there's no system. It's survival mode.
I'm slightly more organized. I do a load every Sunday. Non-negotiable. If I skip it, my whole week falls apart.
What about grocery shopping? Do you plan meals or do you just wander the aisles hoping for inspiration?
I used to wander and hope, but that led to me buying way too many snacks and not enough actual food. Now I try to make a list before I go. It saves money and time.
See, I make a list too, but then I still end up buying random things that catch my eye. Like last week I came home with a jar of exotic honey I didn't need and forgot the milk I actually went there for.
That's very relatable. The classic forgot the one thing you actually needed move.
Do you enjoy cleaning, or does it just feel like a chore you have to survive?
It's strange. I don't enjoy the act of cleaning, but I really love how it feels afterward. Like there's something satisfying about a clean space that just resets my whole mood.
What about errands? Like the boring stuff. Paying bills, going to the post office, picking up dry cleaning.
I try to batch them all into one day, so I'm not constantly interrupting my week. Like Saturday morning is my errand time. Bank, pharmacy, groceries, all in one trip.
That's actually a great system. I'm the opposite. I do errands whenever they pop into my head, which means I'm constantly running out mid-afternoon for one random thing.
That sounds exhausting, honestly.
It is.
I should probably steal your batching idea.
Please do. Okay, any chores you actually enjoy? Or is that a trick question?
Honestly, I don't mind ironing. It's weirdly relaxing. I put on a podcast and just zone out for 20 minutes.
Ironing? That's wild to me. I would rather do almost anything else. Everyone has that one weird chore they secretly like. What's yours?
Organizing my closet. I know that sounds strange, but there's something so calming about folding clothes and putting everything in its place.
Okay, that's fair. Very different from dishes, though.
Completely different universe.
Okay, let's talk about the middle of the day. Work. Do you work from home full-time?
Hybrid, actually. 3 days from home, 2 days in the office. What about you?
Fully remote, which sounds amazing on paper, but honestly, it comes with its own challenges.
Like what?
Distractions, mainly. When you work from home, everything in your house is suddenly very interesting. The laundry I mentioned earlier, suddenly urgent at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday.
It's true. Suddenly you remember you need to reorganize your entire bookshelf, right in the middle of writing a report.
Exactly. So I've had to build some structure into my day. I start with checking emails, then I block out focus time before lunch for the tasks that need real concentration.
Do you get a lot of meetings?
Too many, honestly. Some days feel like back-to-back calls with barely a break in between.
I feel that. And honestly, some meetings really could have just been an email.
The most relatable sentence in modern work life.
What's your biggest work-from-home distraction? Be honest.
My phone. I'll tell myself I'm just checking one message, and 40 minutes later, I've somehow watched 12 videos about cooking.
That's so real. Mine is snacking. I open the fridge like it's going to have something new in it every 20 minutes.
The fridge check. Classic work from home behavior.
How do you handle emails? Do you answer them right away or do you let them pile up?
I try to check them twice a day. Once in the morning, once after lunch. If I leave my inbox open all day, I end up reacting to every single message instead of doing actual work.
That's such a good system. I need to steal that too. Right now, I just have notifications on and my whole day gets hijacked by whatever comes in.
What time do you usually finish work?
Officially 6, but realistically, sometimes closer to 7 if something urgent comes up.
Do you find it hard to switch off when you work from home? Like, actually stop thinking about work?
So hard. Because my laptop is just sitting there in the next room, it's very easy to think, oh, let me just quickly check one more thing at 9 p.m.
I've started closing my laptop completely and putting it in another room. Out of sight really does help.
That's smart. Okay, I think we've thoroughly covered the joys and struggles of working from home. Let's talk about something more fun. Lunch.
Finally, my favorite segment.
Okay, lunch. Do you cook or are you more of a leftovers person?
Depends on the day. If I meal prepped over the weekend, I just reheat something. If not, I usually throw something quick together, like a sandwich or fried rice with whatever's in the fridge.
I love the phrase, whatever's in the fridge. That's basically my entire cooking philosophy.
Honestly, some of my best meals have come from just improvising with leftover vegetables and rice.
What's your go-to comfort food? Like the thing you make when you just need something warm and easy.
Khichdi, honestly. Simple, warm, doesn't require much thought. What about you?
Noodles. Any kind, any style. If I'm tired or stressed, I want a bowl of noodles and nothing else matters.
Do you enjoy cooking, or is it more of a necessity for you?
I actually really enjoy it, but only when I'm not rushed. If I have time to properly cook, I find it really relaxing. Chopping vegetables, following a recipe, it's almost meditative.
I agree. It's when I'm cooking under time pressure that it stops being fun and starts being stressful.
Exactly. Cooking with no deadline is therapy. Cooking with a deadline is chaos.
That should be on a t-shirt.
Do you eat lunch at your desk, or do you actually take a proper break?
I try to step away from my desk, even if it's just to eat on the couch. Otherwise, my whole day just blends into one long work session with no real breaks.
That's such a good habit. I'm guilty of eating with one hand and typing with the other, which honestly isn't great for either the food or the work.
We've all been there. Okay, quick fun question. If you could only eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's brutal. Probably biryani. Non-negotiable, no discussion needed. Solid choice. Mine would probably be dal with rice. Simple, but I could eat it every single day and never get bored. Comfort food really is undefeated.
Okay, let's fast forward to evening. Work's done, chores are mostly done. How do you like to unwind?
Honestly, I love just sitting on the balcony with a cup of tea and no phone. Just watching the world go by for 20 minutes.
That sounds really peaceful. I usually go for a walk, actually. It helps me clear my head after staring at a screen all day.
Do you cook dinner, or is that more of a lighter meal for you?
Lighter, usually. Something simple like soup or toast. I don't love eating a heavy meal right before bed.
Same. Though I will admit, sometimes light dinner turns into a bowl of cereal at 9 p.m., which probably doesn't count as a proper meal.
No judgment here. Cereal for dinner is a completely valid life choice.
What about hobbies?
Do you actually make time for anything creative or just fun in the evening?
I've been trying to read more before bed instead of scrolling my phone. It's a work in progress, but some nights I actually manage a full chapter.
I've gotten into painting recently, actually. Nothing serious, just simple things with watercolors. It's the only time in my day I'm not thinking about anything else at all.
That's lovely. It's nice to have something that fully takes your mind off everything else.
Do you spend the evening with family, or is it usually just you winding down alone?
A bit of both. I usually have dinner with my family, and we catch up on each other's day. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the day, honestly.
That's really nice. I try to call my parents most evenings too, even if it's just for 10 minutes. It kind of resets my whole mood.
That's a really good habit. Okay, last question for this segment. What time do you usually go to bed? And are you good about it, or do you scroll way too long?
I aim for 11. I actually achieve that maybe half the time. The other half, I'm scrolling something completely unimportant until midnight and regretting it the next morning.
The classic cycle. I'm the exact same. Good intentions, questionable execution.
Good intentions, questionable execution. Honestly, that could describe most of my life.
All right, so that was our day. Morning, chores, work, lunch, and evening. Nothing dramatic, just real everyday English.
And that's actually the point. Most of the English you'll use in real life isn't about impressive vocabulary. It's about talking naturally about ordinary things, the way we just did.
We used phrases like drag yourself out of bed, put something off, back to back, switch off, go to, and unwind. All completely natural. All things you'll hear in real conversations every day.
So here's your challenge for this week. Pick 3 phrases from today's episode and use them today. Text a friend, talk to a family member, or just say them out loud to yourself. The more you use them, the more naturally they'll come to you.
And if you enjoyed this more relaxed, conversational style, let us know. We'd love to do more day-in-the-life episodes like this one.
I'm Rabbia.
I'm Hasan. Thanks for spending an hour of your day with us.
See you next time. Bye.